Hi y'all, my face is red partially because of the car's brake lights in front of me, but also partially because my face is red because I just got out of the gym. Anyways, that is besides the point. I'm making this video because I wanted to share something that I thought others might be able to relate to. And this is something that I just barely realized. Other people, they might have already come to this conclusion, but me, it just happened right now, so I want to share. The sun is going down, and so it got a lot darker. Anyways, most of you may know that when I make my weekly videos, I'm pretty, energetic and positive. Well, I'm here to tell you that to be like that all the time, every day, as a human, is not ideal for anyone. And I basically want to say that right now, I feel burnt out. I feel drained. I feel like I have run out of gas. And so I wanted to share how I cope with that. How could I possibly still be having hope and feeling this way at the same time? Because that is not easy. Context, I tend to start out my day listening to the Bible, one chapter, and then I listen to the podcast that goes along with it, that talks about it, explains it, etc. I'll do that while I'm getting ready for school. And during the day, whenever I'm feeling like I need some food, I go onto Spotify and I search up biblical something. This blah blah blah. What does the Bible say about this? What is Jesus? Blah 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 blah. And I listen to it, and they're usually just sermons. Then at night, when I'm going to sleep, I listen to this podcast that's called Sleep Bible or Bible Sleep, and it's just this person reading the Bible, and they have a really soothing voice, and I go to sleep to that. And it fed me for so long, up until 2 days ago. What happened? I started to feel like I didn't really want to have an audio on, and even in the morning I felt like I didn't want to have something on. I felt like turning it on was going to be messy. That was going to be too stimulating, and I just didn't want to. I wanted my nights to be quiet. I wanted my mornings to be quiet. I wanted my car rides to be quiet, even though I'm spending all of this time by myself, which this is not normal when I am on my own. Then it started hitting me. I'm feeling unmotivated. I have no desire to keep feeding myself. I don't feel fulfilled by this anymore, nor do I want to continue to pursue being fulfilled. Then I start to realize, it's the wave of depression coming around. It is just the time for me personally. Now, in the past, I would think, well, this is the end. I can't do anything about it. I'm going to be feeling like this for the next few weeks until it decides to leave me. There's nothing I can do. I have to just accept it, and that's it. This is going to hurt. This is going to be really difficult. Now, it's been a really long time since that was my first reaction to realizing what was coming over me. But now, I take it a lot slower, and I keep in touch with myself more often so that I can at least keep a gauge as to when it's coming over me. We can't necessarily prevent it, but we can prepare to support ourselves for when we're going to feel that way. Self-advocacy. Okay. I just want to say self-advocacy is a skill. You got to work on it, and you got to build towards it. No one is born like that. So if you're not there right now, don't worry. It's possible. You gotta start somewhere. When you just gotta start somewhere. That's all. And then build up. Baby steps. You got people. Talk to your family. Talk to your friends. Talk to God. He's got you. He's got all the resources. He's got unlimited resources. Okay, this is besides the point though. I want to tell you how I was coping with these feelings that I've been having the last 2 days. So I don't know about y'all, but I like listening to music that matches my feelings. This morning, I was playing some indie pop. I was listening to Lizzie McAlpine. Go follow her on Spotify if you haven't already. And I was liking the vibe. But I was like, no, like, I need Jesus. I need more. I need more of him. Because I know that he's an outlet that will never fail me. And so what do? Because, guys, we don't realize, but the less and less, or the more and more that we live our lives trying to walk in his footsteps and be the way he is, act the way he does, the better life is. I swear just living is so much easier when we are able to adopt his perspective, adopt his way of loving, his way of doing. Life is just better. It's easier. So what did I do? I went on Spotify and I looked up Christian alternative indie music. And I don't know any of the music, I don't know any of the artists, but I was just like, I need music that fits my vibe, and I need to worship my God while I'm listening to it. You know, some people are like, oh wow, she Christian, or okay, that's just cheesy, but never in my life have I been closer to God than now. And with that, I know that was just the right thing to do for me. After listening and while listening to that music, I started to feel at peace. I started to feel like I can rest in him. I can rest knowing that this is no longer my problem, that it's no longer a weight for me to carry, that it's not something that I need to solve or do anything about. He's got me. He's got it completely. Now, those songs that I was listening to, they were not magic. They were songs that glorified God, his creation, his support, his love, everything. And for me, that just made everything all perfect in my brain. I was like, no, I can't control this feeling that I have in me. I can't. I'm powerless. I really am. But it's okay because I have a savior. I have someone to do all of that for me. It's not my job. It's not something that I need to bear. He tells us, let me do this for you. I want to do this for you. He just asks that we lay it down for him. And in listening to that music, after feeling it a bit, I was able to lay it down. Essentially, that helped me to lay down my problems in front of him, to surrender them. And I know people hear this all the time, but I'm here to say it again. Jesus, he came down here on earth to be with us, to mourn with us, to support us. He has the ability to feel sincerely what we feel. And in that, I just feel so safe. I feel so loved. To know that I don't have to call and reserve a time slot, be like, hey Jesus, are you free at this time? No, he's there always, forever. And I don't know what to do with that information other than scream it at the top of my lungs to everybody. I want everyone to know it. I want everyone to feel it for themselves. It's the truth. It is the only truth. Not only is he there for us always, he's there before we even know that we need help. He's there before we start to struggle. He's there through the struggle, at the end of the struggle, after the struggle, before the next struggle, and so on. All we need to do is open our eyes, open our ears, open our hearts to him, and you will be able to feel him. Let me know if there's a way that I can be praying for you. If there's any words of wisdom that you guys need. He gives that, by the way. It's not coming from me. It's from him. Whatever you guys are dealing with, it's real. It's difficult. It's debilitating. It's strong and it hurts, okay? And there's so much more to it, but I just want to tell you that it's not greater than God. Nothing is greater than God. And because of that, we have hope. That's it.